Hey, welcome to AK Astrology. Thank you so much for being here. Finally, the Saturn is retrograde and everybody is asking for solutions. I made one video regarding how the retrogression of the Saturn in 2023 is gonna affect you. I made that video ascendant wise, and I'm so sorry to all the Gemini ascendants out there because I missed Gemini ascendant in that video. But here in this video, we will be talking about the remedies that you should do during this Saturn retrogression to get the positive results out of it. And I'll also be talking about one very deep secret of the Saturn retrogression. I think we should start with the secret itself. So, the Saturn gives you the bad idea or the bad thought or a chance to do the bad deed or a chance to have a bad decision in the prior retrogression period. So before it gets retrograde, 30 to 45 days before the retrogression is happening, the Saturn will give you a chance to do a mistake regarding the house where it is going to be retrograde. And after the retrogression, like during the retrogression, once the retrogression has happened, when the Saturn has finally entered into its retrogression, at that moment it will give you a chance to re-evaluate upon that decision, to re-evaluate upon that choice. I hope you might be getting it, and if you're not getting it, I'll give you an example. So let's take an example of Cancer ascendant, okay? So if you are Cancer ascendant, then the Saturn is right now in Aquarius, so it will be falling in the 8th house. But when the retrogression happens, it's gonna give you the result of the 7th house. So now before the retrogression is happening, 30 to 45 days before the retrogression, it will give you a chance or a choice or a decision to make regarding the 7th house, which is most probably the wrong decision, and later during its retrogression or right after it enters the retrogression, it will give you a chance to re-evaluate or to rethink or to recalculate about that decision that you have taken regarding the 7th house. We will be discussing this for all the ascendants. So you have to be clear, you have to think and see what decisions you have made prior to the retrogression. Whatever the decision you have taken regarding the 7th house for Cancer ascendants, now the 7th house is relationships, the 7th house is market, the 7th house is business, the 7th house is spouse. So whatever you have taken, like whatever decision you have taken regarding these things in your life in the prior retrogression period, when the Saturn was about to retrograde in 30 or 45 days, now is the time to reevaluate that decision. Now is the time to recalculate the risks, and now is the time to change your decision and take a wiser decision. So let's begin with the Aries ascendant. Okay, I'll also be giving you other remedies ascendant wise. So I'll be giving you where you should reevaluate and what other remedy you should do. Okay. So firstly, for the Aries ascendant, the retrogression is happening in the 11th house because the Saturn is in Aquarius. But because of the retrogression, it's going to give you the results of Capricorn. So the results of 10th house. Now during the prior period, like before the retrogression is happening, 30 to 45 days before 17th June 2023, whatever decision you have taken regarding the government, related the government, or related to your career, or related to your father, or related to your reputation, or whatever the 10th house signifies. You can just Google what the 10th house signifies because it signifies hundreds and thousands of things, and I'm not going to cover all the things here. So you have taken a wrong decision, like you might have taken a wrong decision in the prior retrogression period, like 30 to 45 days before 17th June 2023, and now is the chance to reevaluate that decision. Now is the chance to rethink and change your decision during the retrogression. It must be related to career. If you are thinking to change your job for the Aries ascendant, it's not a good time. You should not change your job because already the layoffs are coming. I have discussed very detailed in the video. The link must be coming here, or you might search Saturn Retrograde 2023 Anmol Kapoor and you will be getting the video. Now for the Taurus ascendant, the Aquarius is falling in the 10th house, but now the Saturn is getting retrograde, so it's gonna be giving you the results of 9th house. Now if you have taken any decision regarding the 9th house in the prior retrogression period, that is 30 to 45 days before 17th June 2023, then that decision might be wrong and you should definitely re-evaluate your decision. So if you are thinking to go foreign, if you are thinking to go abroad for higher studies, if you are thinking to having a long journeys, or if you are thinking to do higher education, like pursuing higher education, or if you are thinking anything related ninth house, if you are thinking some decision for your father, then you might re-evaluate it now. Now coming to Gemini ascendant. For the Gemini ascendant, the Aquarius is gonna fall in 9th house, and now due to the retrogression, it's gonna give you the result of the 8th house, Capricorn. Now in the prior retrogression period, if you have taken any decision 30 to 45 days before 17th June 2023 regarding the 8th house, if you are planning to do some meditation, if you are planning to do some tantra, mantra, or if you are planning to do some siddhi, or planning to learn astrology, or planning to take inheritance, then you should be re-evaluating that decision, because that decision might not be good for you. I'm sorry. Now for the Cancer ascendant. I have already discussed in the beginning, but still. So for the Cancer ascendants, the Saturn is in 8th house in Aquarius, but now due to the retrogression, it's gonna give you results of the 7th house. So if you have taken the decision to come in a relationship, or a decision related to some market, or a decision related to law and law field, and if you have taken some decision related to your spouse or relationship or love matters or market matters or legal affairs, then you should reevaluate your decision and it could be giving you trouble. So the Saturn is giving you chance. You should be avoiding that decision, or you could just reevaluate and go in all the depths you could and then finalize your decision. There's one more thing for the Cancer ascendant. Now the Saturn will be retrograde in its complete power in the 7th house. It would be looking directly to the Cancer sign. And the Cancer sign is not very friendly with the Saturn. So it's gonna cause some mental health issues. It's gonna give you overthinking. It's gonna give you some kind of depression or some kind of anxiety. So be ready for that. And if it's giving you that, just think that it's gonna make you stronger later. And don't take it negatively. Instead, you should do something else. You should be doing mantra, tantra, meditation, and something related to moon. So you should don't drink milk at night and avoid milk products after sunset. Yeah, that's the only remedy that you should do. And one more remedy that you should do is donate mustard oil. You could be donating that oil to any Saturn, like any Shani temple on any Saturday. Now coming to the Leo ascendants. Now for the Leo, the Aquarius is falling in the 7th house. So they would be feeling some relief, because from the 7th it was looking directly to the Leo. Again, they are not very friendly. And now due to the retrogression, it's gonna give you the results of the 6th house. And for the 6th house, if you have taken any wrong decision or any quick decision within 30 to 45 days prior to the 17th June 2023, then you must re-evaluate those decisions related to health, related to your daily routine. If you are thinking to change your daily routine, don't change your daily routine right now. It's not a good time. If you are thinking to change your job, because 6th house is also the stable income, the stable job. So if you're thinking to change your stable job, it's not the right time. You should reevaluate your decision. If you are thinking to get a surgery, because 6th house is also diseases and all, so you should be avoiding that. If you are thinking to fight a legal case, because 6th house is again competition, battles, legal fights, you shouldn't. You should hold on that decision. If you are thinking to keep a pet, you should hold on that decision. Don't take quick decisions. The Saturn is giving you chance to re-evaluate yourself and your decisions that you have taken in the prior retrogression period. Now for the Virgo ascendant, the Aquarius would be falling in the 6th house. So retrogression is happening in the 5th house. So now the 5th house, if you have taken any decision in the prior retrogression period, which is 30 to 45 days before 17th June 2023, regarding love matters, regarding changing a hobby, regarding cinema, regarding entertainment field, regarding your kids, you should not impose your decisions on your kids during the retrogression, because if you have taken a quick decision right before the retrogression, the Saturn is still giving you chance to reevaluate it and change your decision, and you would be facing less troubles. Now for the Libra ascendant, the retrogression is happening in the 4th house, because Aquarius is falling in the 5th house and retrogression will be happening in the 4th house. So if you have taken any decision regarding education, regarding your mother, regarding changing the home, or regarding changing the vehicle, you should hold on to it. The decision you have taken in the prior retrogression period, which is 30 to 45 days before 17 June 2023, you must re-evaluate that decision before 4th of November 2023. The Saturn is giving you chance not to change your home. The Saturn is giving you chance that you should not change your vehicle, or you should hold on to all the quick decisions that you have made in the prior retrogression period, because Saturn doesn't like quick things. It's slow and steady wins the race. Okay, now if you're Scorpio ascendant, the retrogression would be happening in the 3rd house, because Aquarius will be in the 4th house and Capricorn will be in the 3rd house. So if you have taken any quick decision regarding the 3rd house, if you have taken the decision for short travels, let's suppose that right before retrogression you are thinking that okay, you will be having a family trip in July. Let's suppose you will be having a family trip in July and you took that decision in June's first week. You should hold on to that decision, because Saturn is giving you chance to avoid short journeys. Saturn is giving you chance to avoid taking any decision regarding your related to your siblings or related to your neighbors. So basically you should avoid the things, you should reevaluate on the decisions regarding the 3rd house. Now if you're Sagittarius ascendant, the retrogression will be happening in the 2nd house, because Aquarius falls in the 3rd house, and now due to the Saturn's getting retrograde, it's gonna give you the results of 2nd house. If you have taken any decision for your family, if you have taken any decision to invest in something, if you have taken any decision regarding your bank, regarding changing your bank account, let's suppose, very simple example, that you don't like RBC, ABC, I'll not take the bank name, and you want to switch to TD or LTD, I'll again not take the bank name. So if you just want to switch the bank, and you have taken that decision in the prior retrogression period, which is 30 to 45 days before the retrogression is happening, you should avoid that decision, or at least you should re-evaluate that decision. So that's for Sagittarius. Now if you are Capricorn ascendant, the transformation or the retrogression is gonna happen in the very 1st house. So if you're thinking to quit the gym, you shouldn't. If you're thinking to change the hair color, you should not, because the 1st house is all about your appearance, all about your body, all about what you got as the physical thing. You should not be changing. Or if you have taken a decision to change anything in the prior retrogression period, you should not change anything and you should reevaluate about it. For example, if a woman is thinking to paint her color red, you should reevaluate. You might not look good. So for the Aquarius ascendant, the retrogression is gonna happen right behind it. So in the 12th house. If you have taken any decision to go abroad, if you have taken any decision to go to unknown places or go to trekking or go to some hospital and donate blood, or if you are thinking to have some special bedtime pleasures with somebody unknown or with somebody, I hope you're getting the point. So if you're thinking like that, you should reevaluate your decision, because if you have taken that decision within the prior retrogression time, that is 30 to 45 days at before 17th June 2023, you should be avoiding that decision, or at least you should be reevaluating it. Now, if it is the Pisces ascendant, the retrogression is going to happen in the 11th house. So if you have made a wish, like a big wish, and you want to fulfill that wish by yourself in the retrogression period, and you have taken that decision in the prior retrogression period, you should be reevaluating it. If you are thinking to meet the mass communities, or some very big societies, and you have taken that decision in the prior retrogression period, you should avoid it. So the prior retrogression period is way more important than just the retrogression period. It's 30 to 45 days before the retrogression of the Saturn is happening. Whatever decision you are taking during that time, firstly, you'll notice that those decisions would be quick. You would be taking very quick decisions right before the Saturn is getting retrograde. All of you, regardless of any ascendant, you would be taking quick decisions right before the Saturn is getting retrograde. And now the Saturn is giving you chance to reevaluate yourself, to reevaluate on those decisions. We have already discussed about all the ascendants, and there are few things that I want to tell you as remedies that all of the ascendants should do. First remedy for all the ascendants is do not buy shoes in the retrogression time. The Saturn is retrograde. All of you must not buy shoes till 4th of November. You might be going in a path where you don't belong to, or where you don't want to go. Second remedy, put as many efforts as you can. Try to be the most hardworking person anybody could imagine. The more hard work you will be doing in the retrogression period, the better results you will be getting from the Saturn. Number 3, do not fight, mess, or argue with the lower class people. Especially, I see this happening in India a lot. Do not exploit the people who are not at your level. If you have some authority, do not misuse that authority in the retrogression time at least. Because if you do that, Saturn is karma, and karma will definitely hit you hard. So these are the very basic remedies that everybody should do, but the major remedy that you should do is re-evaluate and go slow in the retrogression time. Do not take any quick decision. Do not rush for things. Just go slow and you will see that the Saturn will give you positive results. I hope this video was valuable for you, and this is the information that nobody's gonna share. Nobody's gonna tell you about the prior retrogression time, because that time is as important as the retrogression. So good luck for all the ascendants, and see you soon.